Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection episode 3. And today is actually Friday for me. And today I have probably spent, let's say I spent at least 12 hours working on this project, making the design on paper, which I'm going to show you. So I've done the design on paper and I have actually in the background, I'm going to make the cam a little bit smaller. I've done the design on paper. I made a structure on the website, HTML. I added some CSS and I made some plans in my head, not written them down. What I need to do to make the application, the website application, more efficient. And at some places I have copied and copied pasted HTML, which is fine because I can't really make that more efficient because HTML is HTML and the things I put in HTML are going to be unique. So each section is unique. But for the CSS, there is probably 400 lines of code I could make more efficient. So I'm going to show you exactly what I've done here. Developed applications. As you can see, this is quite a lot of paper and it's all the website design. As you can see, you see there's a lot of design here, like very simple basic design, no colors, just pure structure. So as you can see, I have quite a lot of things. This is another one. So this is the footer. For the navigation, I actually have two different designs because one navigation is combined with a header that's used for the home page. So the idea is that the home page is going to be the most well designed. So the first view on the website is going to be spectacular. If I hide my cam quickly, you can see I haven't made a cutting edge design yet, so it's just the structure. I don't have the right images, so you can see first you scroll down, you have a nice image, going to have some nice animations, and then there are going to be 4 unique images here with some unique text. And then after that you have the introduction, which is going to be changed slightly or a lot. So the home page is actually like really beautiful. But when it comes to the other pages, they're going to be more informative. So my idea is that if you, for example, you visit the home page here, now I'm going to have a lot more stuff in the future because right now it's very basic. Basically spent like 3 days doing this, so I haven't added a lot. So if we would go to the pages that I've been working on today, or views actually, software introduction, you can see there's a lot of text and a placeholder image, of course. Social media buttons rendering the same view again, using the same view a lot of times, reusing code, which is smart. In the backend, web development, you're going to be here. I'm going to speak about web development, and I'm going to speak about what backend I use, what frontend I use, server, some websites, and then browser games. So this is about the software. So first I speak about software, like overall, like web development, browser games, Arduino programming, Unity game development. Those are the 4 things I'm doing currently. I'm going to get more into Unity game development soon. And here we have specific web development. And then we have browser games, and it's going to, in the backend, I'm going to basically have the correct image of what language I use for the backend for this specific type of topic. That Arduino programming going to do the same, so you can see there's a lot of copy and paste because I'm making the structure, basically using a new way of creating the website, which I'm going to make a video of. And then we go to applications, which is the third view, and in this one it's going to start off with developed applications. So here you're going to have all the developed applications. Now I might make these smaller because in the end there's going to be a lot of stuff here. So I think that so far this is the structure, and you can see some familiarity from the software. So the idea is that for a few places I'm going to have the same structure here but different colors, background colors. So I'm going to make the CSS apply to both views, but I'm going to use IDs to override some of the values, which in my opinion is less code and it's smart. Because these pages are supposed to be informative, there are going to be a lot of text, because the search engine is going to like that. I don't think that the home page should be a lot of text. I think that you should focus on the views, the underlying views, like those are going to have a lot of text, which is what I've done here. And of course, whenever I've developed the website and there's something I want to add, like database and so on, I'm going to make it better. But for now, that's what I've done with the website. That's basically all I've done today. All these 17 designs. I think I have 17 designs here. It's really a lot. The footer is probably the most complete content. There's no responsiveness so far. So this is my daily reflection. I have done a lot today. And I've learned a lot as well. Because if we go back to the code, you can see I have 3 views. Let's open home, software, and applications. So open home. You can see I render a lot of partial views and have the meta and title, except for software and applications. There's one thing I forgot, and that is I should have a contact section. I should probably add it below here, so you can contact me. It's going to be pretty simple, like email only. I don't have HTTPS on the server, so not going to use any form, because that would be bad practice to use a form when you have HTTP only. Or actually, I might add it in the footer. I should probably add it in the footer here somewhere, like about the links. But anyway, that concludes my reflection of the day. It's been a really good day. Done a lot of the design and tried I tried 2 things. One new method of coding or creating a website. It's not really like new way of coding really, it's just using partial views instead. Haven't really used that before a lot. And the second is that I create the structure and some of the design quickly, so I get a grasp of what it can look like, instead of having like 20 sections that I spend 2 days on one section, then I continue developing the other sections, and then in the end I'm going to redevelop the first section because the design isn't good. But when I have all the sections without any design, it's easy to see like maybe I should use this color for links, images with this gradient. Maybe I should make text like this. So it's really easy, in my opinion. So the work I've done so far, pretty amazed how fast I did it actually, and the way I did it. So it doesn't look nice at all, which anyone can agree on. But this is that's what structure is. Structure doesn't look good. Design looks good, but you need structure to add in the design. So what I'm actually going to do is that, for example, if I would find a correct color for links and a background color here, it would actually take me like no time at all to make the design look good. And that's because I made the structure so well designed to begin with that makes the design easier to apply. And and I believe that you need to have a really good knowledge of HTML and simple CSS structure when it comes to aligning the elements. So for example, when I create the sections here, I have one container for the whole width. It takes up the same height that the inner container has. So the background just becomes 100% width and the height is automatically chosen. And then the inner div is maximum, or like inner article div section, whatever tag I use. The inner container is maximum 1140 pixels and the margin is 0 auto, so that makes it centered. And by just doing that, I already have the centered position, and it's really easy to make it responsive as well, because the main container never changes, but the other container does change. So it's like you always have this, you always have the main container is the width of the browser window, and then the inner container is either the maximum, or for responsive you make it like 90-80%, and the blocks inside you just align them better. So it takes a while to actually learn the structure, because whenever you learned it and you mastered it, I haven't mastered it, but whenever you come to that stage where you learn the structure like at a professional level, it's really easy to see how you're going to create something. You already know, like, okay, I need to make this design, and this is how I make the structure. It's really easy, and like nothing has changed here. So that concludes my day, and I would like to say thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like if you like my videos. And my name is Erik Peterson, and I'm from shackledevelopers.com, which is the website I'm developing right now. So thank you for watching.